Hi, this is Roger. Thanks for dropping by. You're not going to like this. But for various reasons, it has dawned on me that this place, i.e. the entire grow room, has not had any form of cleaning or sterilisation since it was put together. And as a consequence, the need to rationalise my plants, gain some space, give more room to the plants I really love and want to keep, I'm going to have a clear out. So in effect I'm going to be offline for as long as this takes, and it's quite dramatic. What I'm going to do is take every plant out of here and get the shelves out, so the plant room is effectively empty. I'm going to steam clean the carpet because I can't get that up. That should sterilise it. It will take a while to dry probably, but I do have the equipment to do that, and there's very little survives the temperatures of steam. So that should get the carpet clean. And thanks to John Greco, I now have some Fisan 20, which is a sterilising solution. I'm going to go over the glass. I'm going to go over the concrete floor. I'm going to go over as much of the equipment as I dare, bearing in mind this is a water-based cleaning agent and there are electrics out here, so I can only go so far. Then I'm going to clean the shelves, and then I'm going to put the place back together again. And because all the plants will be out, they're just going to go on the floor in the lounge. It's going to be a mess, and it can't be done in a day. It's probably going to go over a couple of days, which means the cats will probably knock some of the plants over. But then each individual plant is going to get picked up, looked at, and it will go one of two places. It will either come back out here, or it will go in a trash bag ready to go up the recycling centre or wherever. And at the end of that period, I should have a pretty clean, sterile environment. And then in theory, this little gadget up here, which is an air cleaner, it basically latches onto pathogens and makes them sink to the floor, which means they don't get on the plants. It's going to get turned up to full instead of on half power. It gets left on 24/7 anyway. That's the best I can do to stop pathogens migrating around the place. But with air circulation, anything that's airborne is going to get moved around if it doesn't get decked by that unit and put down to the floor. And that's the best I can do. And it's like a clean sweep. It's a sort of starting again, the need to rationalise, and literally any plant that has some serious signs of a problem, virus related, is going out. I need to rationalise anyway, and if I'm going to have a nice collection that I'm pleased with, I don't really want sick, weak, unhealthy looking manky plants around the place. Because every time I look at them I sort of think, what's wrong with you? Are you ever going to recover? And well, decision's been made, and it may help, it may do no good at all. But it's got to be worth a try. So it's a serious cleansing process, followed by rationalisation, ending up with hopefully healthy plants and some gaps. And it's going to take a while. As I say, I will run out of steam quickly. I will probably get disillusioned and disheartened, but I will take a deep breath and hopefully come out the other end with a collection I'm happy with, and mainly strong, healthy plants, which I will then work on. And that will also give me an opportunity to think about what new plants I may want, which could restart the problem all over again. But I'm going to have a rationalise. Things that are incredibly rare are going to need to be quite bad to get chucked out. Stuff that's common as muck, that's got some serious signs, can just go. It's non-hesitation. It's just to deal with what's going on in the back of my mind, and it's going to plague me. it's going to worry me. And the only thing I can do is try and de-worry myself by having a flipping good clean-up and a sterilisation process, a rationalisation process, and start again. There won't be no videos for a while, but I probably won't be making any, if you see what I mean. I've got a little backlog stocked up. And I don't know when I'm going to start. It won't be today because I'm a fair bit into the day. But probably tomorrow morning, being Sunday, our day of rest, well, for me it's probably going to be a manic working day. Just getting the plants and the shelves out of here will take a considerable amount of time. And then the sterilisation process, bucket of Fisan, mop, cloth, whatever, and get at it. And then put it back together again and sort of start afresh as best I can. And we'll see where we go from there. So I'll be missing for a bit, working hard and working towards something I'll be happier with. I've been getting fed up with struggling plants for quite a while. Well, now's a good time to just have a good look at them. Have you got strong green, healthy looking new growths? If so, you can probably stay. If there's any hint of problems on new growths on struggling plants, then they're going. You know, there's nothing in here, well, bar one plant, that is so rare it would be impossible to replace, and some may never get replaced. They'll just leave room for other plants. So that's what I'm going to be up to. It'll take a while, and well, I'm sure the first video will be when I've finished and everything's sort of clean, tidy and back in its place. Probably stinking of bleach. Yeah. I've just got that feeling that I've neglected those duties on the grounds the plants are always in the way to do those sorts of things, and the only way to deal with it is to get everything out and then bring it back in one at a time, those that are worthy of coming back in, and those that aren't can just go in a great big bag to be disposed of. I think it might be a fair sized bag as well. We'll see. You know, it might only be half a dozen or a dozen plants, which if I took them out and never said anything, you probably wouldn't even miss them. I will. Make my notes a lot smaller. Anyway, that's what I'm going to be up to. It may serve no purpose at the end of the day, but I'll feel better having done it. And I need that at the moment. So I suppose I can plan it today, do my routine chores for today, and then just get up and get at it tomorrow and on into Monday if necessary. And I'll be back with some shiny new videos once I sort of get to that stage. Before I disappear, a couple of new blooms. One is annoying straight away. This little Dendrobium moniliform variegata, it's just opened. Not fully open yet, but lovely delicate little bloom. Almost pure white with a hint of pink. That hasn't bloomed for quite a while. That was a struggling plant, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's recovered. It's okay, you know, so don't worry, you'll still be there. And the annoying one is down in here. My Dendrobium Victoria Reginae has opened. Does that look bluey purple to you? Well, it don't to me. It looks pink. So I don't know whether that'll fade to the appropriate colour or whether somebody's pulled a fast one and sold me a cultivar, or the possibility that Victoria Reginae has been crossed with a couple of other Dendrobiums and it immediately changes the colour. But that's not the colour I was expecting. Nonetheless, at least it's bloomed. Better than nothing, I suppose. And we'll see where we go from here. And I'll see you next time with the shiny, clean grow room, hopefully.